Right, today we're going to cover needles. As you see, I've got a 9 round shader, and I'm going to show you how to put it in your tube, mount it on your machine, and set the depth right. I'll cover lining and shading with the same needle, just for demonstration. I'm not actually going to use it. So we'll start off. I've got a coil machine and a rotary machine. I'll cover both, makes it easy. Right, so you should have either a 9 round shader. It works for magnums. I'll cover it all as I go through. So I've got a 9 round shader. So first, open your packet. You should always do this with gloves on. Open the packet, take out the needle. You see, it's got quite a wide grouping. It's a 9 round shader. And get your needle, and from this end, this at the back, at the bottom of your tube, bend it just so it's got a little bow. I don't know if you can see that. See, got a bow. And then also, always do this with gloves. You should never touch the end of the needle. Bend that out as well, just so it sits flush at the bottom of your tip. That's nice and straight. Then obviously you put this on your clean film, and you got a 9 round tip. Always use the right tip for the right needle. Unless you're using a 1 liner, then you have to use a 3 round tip, because they don't do 1 round tips. Remove this from the packet, and then put in your grip. Your Allen key hole should always be at the back. I'm using metal grips. Some of them come pre-packed, like you'll get a grip and a tip that's already pre-packed plastic, but I'm using metal just for the purpose of the video, just for all you starting out with Chinese kits and stuff. So you put your tip in, then your needle down, and there you go. You can see that. That's in. Then open the vise on your machine. Obviously you'd put a grommet on this, unless you're using top out, then they go on the amateur bar. Then insert that into the vise, then hook that over the top where your grommet would be, and clamp it like so. So you got from machine to tip sturdy, and obviously that's sit over your amateur bar with a grommet on. I'm showing you without, so you know how to do this. And your elastic bands over to hold it in place, and you look at your tip. This, funnily enough, is actually perfectly set up, but I like to work off the tips of the needles. So obviously I'll be using the shader, so the throw won't actually be this long. This would be more perfect for a liner if you work off the tips of the needle. So that, if that was a liner, that would be ideal for lining. So you could just see how deep he was going. Don't ever listen to the Magnum theory of it's being out as length of a 10 pence. That's bullshit. Never ever bring out your needle as far as a 10 pence, because you'll just chain the skin up. Magnum should always drift through the surface. So now I'll set it up as if it was a shader. So I'll bring this in more, just so you can just see it, and then that would be ideal for shading. Absolutely ideal for colour packing, shading. Obviously if you're just starting out, you'll be doing all your shading with a round shader, but that would be ideal. It works the same with rotary. I'll show you just for the purpose of the video. It's going to take me hours to upload this. So remove that, open your vise, same process, just backwards. take it out, then hold it up in the vise on your rotary machine, back in. Obviously I'm using an expensive rotary, but you can always get a cheap one. Oh, 1 second. That's it. So that's gone in. Turn that round. Hook your needle over the bar. So it's exactly the same as a coil. Tighten your machine. And then set it for lining. Clamp the vise. If you've got one of these tension bars, twist the nut to push the bar down into dead centre. You see that? And then if that was rotary, that'll come out like that. That'd be perfect for working on. That'd be for a liner. And the same again, lengthen your tip. So that's just, you can just see the tip of these needles. Then that'd be perfect for shading. Whether you're using a Magnum, the shading thing stays the same. You should just be able to see it. It should only come out maybe that length, just at the right of the camera. No more, any more than that, and you're going to change somebody up, like I said. And that's it for today. That's needle depths and how to set your machine and needle up.